The National Archives currently has a display called The History of the Cocktail.
Yes, indeed. I'm familiar with this. With us is Derek Brown, the Chief Spirits Advisor for the National Archives. He is making a cocktail called General's Orders.
That's right, the General's Orders. So this was created with one of the archivists. His name is Trevor Plant. And essentially what we did is he found this letter from General George Washington at the time, obviously later president, who had issued rum and rye to the troops at the troops who had fought over the winter, so that it basically could help to relieve a little bit of their, you know, weariness.
Give me some rum, that'll help more,
right? Yeah.
So we took those two ingredients, and then we took a third ingredient called Cherry Bounce, which Martha Washington herself created. So this is like a cherry brandy is the best way to put it.
Okay, I was going to say, yeah, because didn't she make a punch?
She made punches, she made drinks. Believe me, she was one of the U.S.'s first bartenders.
Julie, she knows her expertise. So how do we make this cocktail?
So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with rye whiskey. This is actually from Purcellville, Virginia, this rye whiskey, so close to home.
Yeah.
And I'm going to pour in a ½ ounce of this. Actually, I'm making 2 of them for each of you, so there's a full ounce of that.
Alrighty.
Now, we chintzy with it now because we've been up since about 1:30, so we're good to go.
Now, were the soldiers making the rye and the whiskey themselves?
In all fairness, they were just drinking it straight. They weren't making cocktails necessarily. Sometimes they were, but they didn't have a lot there out in the field. So now I'm going to put in 1.5 ounces of rum. And rum was an early American spirit. A lot of people think of rum as something Caribbean or elsewhere, but it was actually available to Americans, early colonial Americans.
And that's a little cherry.
Cherry bounce, a little bit of sugar.
Cherry bounce. Bounce.
Does sound like a song, doesn't it?
It does.
So what other recipes or cocktail recipes have you all found at the National Archives that, you know, are on the history books? Anything else?
There are tons of sort of documents throughout the archives that point to our drinking past. And so it's really amazing. If you go to the Spirited Republic, which is the exhibit that's now on display at the National Archives, you'll see all of these incredible documentation of what we drank, all the way back to like Lewis and Clark. So it's really an impressive group of documents.
An important part of history.
And it's hard to believe that we didn't study that in school.
Yeah. I'm disappointed at that.
Yeah, me too.
All right, let's shake it up.
Okay.
A little bigger.
Wow. I like that. We'll get faster. Okay.
That's part of the bounce.
Oh, now look how it turns, pinky-like.
Okay, that's probably the cherry.
That's right.
Alrighty.
And then I'm just going to add a little bit of ice and soda water, garnish it, and you all are going to get a chance to try this official drink of the Spirited Republic.
So why the soda water? Because I don't think they had that back in the day.
That's right. The soda water didn't come until a little later. But this is a modern drink based on what we had from the past. So you don't necessarily want to drink what the soldiers drank. Things are better today.
Now, for folks, if they come out to the National Archives, do they get a chance to make these cocktails or sample them? Or?
Well, I'll give you all the recipes so that people can see it on your website or wherever. But also, I think that if you go to thespiritedrepublic.org, you can see that we have a number of events that are coming up that actually will have cocktails and speakers and people talking about the history of cocktails, which I think is a really important part of our republic.
All right. Well, we're running short on time, but we will make time to give it a sample. Of course.
There you go.
Thank you.
You have to try it. Tell me if you like it.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers to George Washington.
And Martha. Where's that funky music? I'm ready to dance.
It's
citrusy?
It is very citrusy. You can taste the rye and the cherry.
But it's not too powerful. It doesn't have too much of a punch. At least not yet. Maybe I need to drink another one.
No.
I recommend at least 2. Yeah.
Oh, at least 2? All right, well.
This is good.
Work is somewhat of a battlefield, so I know what they were going through.
Ain't that the truth? This is really good. Thank you.
All right.
Thank
Glad
you.
Like it.
And what's that website again?
SpiritedRepublic.org. Go visit the exhibit and come see us for our seminars on the history of cocktail.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure.